Hi guys, welcome to the broadcast. It's Thursday? Yeah, it's Thursday, right? And we're playing Modern Times. It's been quite some time since I played Modern Times, and Modern Times is a 4-round Swiss event. Where the chat go? And we're playing the normal deck I played for I don't know, last month or so. My Gifts Tron deck. I I always say the same thing that I'm gonna make some changes, but I just don't find the time to do extensive testing. I think I want to add another threat here. I think 5 threats is a little bit light. Maybe second Mind Saver probably, and or take the Sunring Titan and put that main again. And yeah, the Aetherizing Silent Arbiter. It has been okay. It's not like it's unplayable. Hey chap. It's not like I really want to change it, but I'm still not sure if that's cool, the best the best way to deal with the meta, right? It helped me a bunch of times. So there's still some spots in the deck which I'm not sure about. I still want to do some more extensive testing and change it around, but I just don't find the time lately. But hopefully I will be able to have a little bit more time starting next week, and we might be able to play some dailies next week. So we will get started with round one here. And I have to say I also didn't play that well the last few times I streamed. And I'm kind of convinced right now that playing this version which I'm playing is a lot more fun, but also is worse competitively. I think if you play the normal version, you without Eugene, you have a more streamlined and probably a better version of a deck which just performs better, but I really like playing the Gifts Ungiven version. I like the gifts, I like Eugene. It's just so much fun. But I think if I was playing in a big tournament, I don't know, uh, whatever, you know, I guess a Grand Prix or whatever, I would probably not play this list. I would probably um, go for a more traditional list. And by that I mostly mean without Gifts Ungiven and without Eugene. Because they are fun, but against some decks they're just useless. I mean, Sunring Titan used to be in that slot, and Sunring Titan also sometimes was just useless, but hmm. What is he playing? Zoria Signet. I'm gonna give him that. So that's just my opinion about the deck right now. Maybe I'm just not really at the point where I want to be with the deck. Maybe there's still some changes to be made, and then the Gifts Ungiven package will become uh, better. Or maybe I'm just, you know, biased somehow, and I have a wrong opinion, and it's in fact performing just alright. Okay, I like playing gifts next turn, actually. I think we'll have to expedition map. I think we throw away the Solemn. Let's see what he's gonna play. I'm not quite sure what he's playing. I mean, it's Esper colors so far, but what is the Doxycytl and the Signet doing in there? Is this maybe X, but Doxycytl? No, this doesn't make sense for X either. He would have been playing some artifacts the first few turns. I'm just not sure what he's playing. Well, we're gonna see now. It's probably something Reanimator, kind of. So I'm really happy that I didn't remount. Tezzeret, Gifts Ungiven. What? Wormcoil Engine. Rights. Okay, we don't care about rights very much. Because we have a remount. We can deal with Tezzeret. But we're a little bit scared of -1 on Doxy Citadel, to be honest. And Wormcoil Engine we can't deal with that well. I don't think we want him to have Tezzeret just because. And I don't think. Well, Rights is useless if we give him Wormcoil Engine and he can't pay for Wormcoil Engine so far. So just deny him the value, maybe. I could just gifts right here and he couldn't do anything about it. Well, I think I'm gonna go for this. So if he wants to play something big, we can remand it. Otherwise, we just search, which is fine. Another gifts probably. So he has rights and he has Wormcoil Engine in hand. He'll probably get another Wormcoil Engine or something. He can rights. Some creatures he can rights. And probably another Tezzeret. If he doesn't get a land, he already has a land. You already have rights. Okay. If he has a counter, we lose, basically. Well, I'm not gonna remount this because we need to remount this Iona when it comes, so I don't really care about Wormcoil Engine. Wormcoil Engine doesn't win in the game. We want mine. We want Expedition Map. I want Noxious Revival actually, because that deals with Iona and can get us back the mine. And probably Contour, I'm thinking. A hard Contour would be really good. But I think Remount is good enough right now. So I think I'm getting Remount. Oh, O-Stone? O-Stone can get rid of her. And we have Academy Runes in hand. I like O-Stone. Because once we have enough mana and Academy Runes and O-Stone, I think we just win. I mean, he does have stocks, the Citadel. Okay, let me think about this. I can Noxious. I can keep the Noxious and use it on Iona. Or I can get mine now. When I'm at 9, 11 mana. So now we don't even need to remount his Umber rights. Now we go for Mindslaver basically. Um, Mindslaver. Hmm. Well, we might as well just get all our artifacts since we have Academy runes. And this time I get a remount. He won't give us Mindslaver, but we will get it next turn. So we just have to survive one turn. Yeah. So we have to play this now if we want to Mindslaver next turn. And this costs 5, so we have 4, 5, 6, 7 left. I actually don't think I want to play any of these. Yeah, because I want to have Remount, I want to be able to blow this, and I want to be able to Catamarans. Maybe I should have just blown this in the attack step to stay at 12s, because if we fail to Mindslaver next turn, well, we can still blow this. We're gonna have a shit ton of mana, to be honest, so shouldn't matter. And where we go, we would have been able to win it too. We would have just played these two lands, and then we would have been able to play Womka Engine, Platinum Angel, and just swing every turn. But he could have screwed us over on time. So Sundering Titan is pretty good against him. Eugene is not very good against him. He does kill Tezzeret with -4, but not very good against Iona, not very good against Womka Engine. So I like the Sundering Titan instead of Eugene. Don't think I like Chalice. Jester's Cap is probably okay, but you have to be so fast, right, to stop the Iona combo. I think Pact might actually be something that we can play. I don't think. I think all of these are pretty bad. Negate's probably okay. So I don't see a reason for Pithing Needle. I guess we could name Tezzeret. I guess this is playable. Womka Engine, maybe, I'm not sure. No Aetherize, no Chalice, that's for sure. Squelch, Snapcaster. Snapcaster might be a thing. And I also don't really see a good target for Dismember. Let's see what's bad here. Well, the Silent Arbiter, probably not so good. The Aetherize, probably not so good. The Solems. And that's already enough of these. Well, I'm still not sure about the Jester's Cabin or Womka Engine. I like the Negate, I like probably also the Pact. We just need him to stop. We need to stop him from getting the Reanimator combo. So let's start with these. One slot left. I like Remand a lot. It's good against Flashback. It's good because he has expensive spells. Repeal's probably not that great. Hey Wolftree, we're playing against Reanimator, kind of deckless. Tezzeret Reanimator. I think we just get a second Womka Engine to survive. Or a Snapcaster maybe. I hate it when it does this. When it resorts when I do piles. Yeah, I think this is okay. As soon as we I mean, all we need to do really is buy some time. I mean, that's literally every matchup, but seriously, we just have to counter his first temporary rights, um, you know, and at some point we will have 10, 12 mana like we did last game, and draw Mindslaver, and it will, uh, and have Academy Runes, and it will pretty much be over at that point. So Repeal's not very good against him, as I said, but I didn't really see a better card. Oh, he has Inkmoth Nexus. Okay. Okay, okay. He will probably gifts when we tap out here to search for land, and that's okay with me. Ghost Quarter. Wow. He can still, if he uses -1 on this, it still has infect. It's 5/5 infect, right? So we can't let him get through this because he would be attacking us with a 5/5 flying infect. And look at what I found. We gotta keep both of these, but we kind of can't because we're gonna have to shuffle. So we're gonna shuffle one of these away. It's gonna be the Angel. I kind of want to gifts here and just, well, he still has a Ghost Quarter anyway, right? Now we have to see because we want to be able to negate or maybe repeal something. So we have to see what he plays first. And if he wants to counter the gifts, then he counters the gifts. But I like this more than searching. I mean, the Angel is gone anyway, so we are gonna choose the mine. We are going to choose Academy Ruins. I just think we choose 4 lands. I'm debating if I want Tech Edge. I think I just choose each Tronland once, and then let's see what he gives us and what he wants to destroy with Ghost Quarter. No matter what, we're going to be able to get Tron relatively soon. I mean, he should give us Power Plant, Academy Runes, and then Destroy Tower or something. So we have no tower, we have no mine. but we're still ramping like crazy. I mean, not ramping in that sense, but we're still hitting our land drops and the next expedition map, basically. We have it. Interesting. Let's see if he goes for the reanimator package. We have to be a little bit careful now. We can't just expedition map into Academy ruins. Duress? Wow. Negate. Well, I think I take the cheap spells. I think. I'm trying to decide if I care about Duress. I think I do. I think I take Negate and Duress, or Gifts and Given Negate, or something like that. I leave him with Tezzeret, that's for sure. I'm just gonna take Negate Duress. Because the expensive spells we're more likely to be able to counter. So he should, and he will. Um, so we're gonna be at 5. Yeah, like we have Negate and we have Condescend here. First knowledge if he doesn't want to go for anything, and we still have Tron. I think he misplayed our Gifts Ungiven. So he can gifts now, but whatever. Pretty obvious discard to me. Want to keep all the counter. Want to keep the Snapcaster. Oh wow, this is interesting. Do we play the Better Skull or the Angel? I like the Better Skull because we have more mana to win a counter war. 5 mana means basically we have at least, well, not at least, we have 2 counters open instead of just 1 counter. And I like that a lot. Because he can gifts at our end step and then try to get Iona reanimated. Yeah, we definitely. Oh, he probably has Iona in hand, and that's why he's casting first here. He wants to discard Iona. No, never mind. That's not what's happening. I was a little bit scared there that he was gonna do that. If he tries to gift, I think I'm definitely gonna try to counter it now. We have so many counters in hand. He has Tezzeret and he has Gift Ungiven in hand, and he drew a Ghost Quarter. That's unfortunate. That's really unfortunate. Um, don't want either of these, to be honest. We can snapcast the gifts actually in his turn and get ourselves Mindslave or O-Stone, Academy Ruins Tower or something like that. I'd really like to have O-Stone against Iona, although right now Celestial Colonnade or rather Inkmoth Nexus is probably a bigger problem. Because if he gets Ensoul Artifact or Tezzeret on the Inkmoth Nexus, we die very fast to that. So I think I snapcast the gifts here. Or maybe Snapcaster first, because then we still have a Conjure open. Yeah, I like that a little bit more. Just because we have Conjure open. Okay, hmm. How many contests do we want to have open? Well, 3, right? This is our last tower. Wow. Well, we still have Noxious Revival. Um, which way am I gonna tap here? Oh, this gets us Academy Runes. But do I even care? Probably not. I like the first because the next turn we have just we just hold 3 conjures open, and if he doesn't do anything, we get to first at the end. Yeah, I'm not gonna counter that. I kind of wish I had the first in hand instead of one of these remonts right now, because it would be amazing if we just, he doesn't do anything. We want to conjure him, and we just first at the end. I really like that. Inquisition. I guess I could have no, if I remount this, well, he can't replay it. It doesn't matter. You can take one of these. I don't really care. He takes the negate, which is fine. No surprise here. And next turn we have lethal, right? This has to be a horrible matchup for him, right? Because we're just one of the most on the control to aggro scale. We are like the at the at the far end of the control spectrum, I suppose. I mean, there's few decks which play more counters than we do, and which yeah, which are so control-y and just can stop him. I guess other decks play more removal. They are, but removals are not that great against. Oh, he has another Ghost Quarter. I can't believe it. Other decks are not so great, stopping him from getting Iona or whatever Elision on, but they can path it afterwards. This expedition map is actually not going to do anything because this is our last tower, and he should know it, and he should target the tower. Can we do anything with that mana? No. Only one island left. Wow. We still have 8 mana though. Sure, let's play this expedition map. If he wants to trade his Colonnade for my Germ token, that's fine. If he does, I play Angel, and the next turn I equip. Because he has to tap out, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, he has to tap out to do this. I guess he has 1 mana open, and he loses that after the block, so. I just play Angel afterwards, and then we probably win. And next turn we equip and we attack, and that's over. At least I don't really see. Oh, he has a path. Well, that's our last island. We have 1 Academy Runes. Sure enough, we draw a land. Does this make a difference? This is 8 mana. Hmm. No, I don't think it makes a difference. I'd rather have if I bounce and replay this right now, I won't have enough mana to counter everything he plays. I will have only 3 mana left. It could be 3 islands, but I want to have more than that. So he wants to swing, and that's fine. I don't care about that at all. We're just gonna bounce this and do some deck thinning. We don't want to draw more lands. Oh, Tectonic Edge is pretty good, right? But Academy Runes is also pretty good. Well, actually we don't have anything useful in our graveyard, so I guess we're gonna go for the Tech Edge. And gonna bounce this dude. Guess I could have repealed it. Well, that's interesting. Yeah, now we have 2 conjures and Tech Edge. Oblivion Stone doesn't really do anything because he only is using his lands. Tech Edge though, I like. Oblivion Stone might come in handy if he somehow manages to get Iona on the field. Or an Ensoul artifact, but we have repeal for Ensoul artifact. It's ridiculous how good Ensoul artifact on Dark Citadel of Nexus is. Um, yeah, we don't do anything, right? We don't want to do this yet. Can do this when he declares blockers, or before he declares blockers. And I think we just win now. Well, he has to double block, or double animate, otherwise he's dead. Because if he animates only one of them, I'm just gonna tech edge, and or am I missing something? Yeah, exactly. And that's still alright. Let's see. This would be again too much. So again, we don't. I guess we could have played O-Stone this turn. Maybe I will repeal the Better Skull instead of bouncing it with its own ability, just so that I can draw a card. I don't think I care about him having one more mana. Actually, this is actually good because I can bounce this dude. I just want to cycle a repeal really. And a gift, wow. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have enough for Mindslaver. I think we want to play it safe here. I'm gonna return this. Because this is still a lethal threat that he has to deal with. And at the end of turn we can gift into Mindslaver and Academy Runes. And see what happens. And then he has to both deal with a Better Skull and with the gifts. And we also still can go for Noxious Revival, which will also be able to get us the tower back. Supreme Verdict. Yeah, but it doesn't do anything. Okay, Mindslaver, Titan, Academy Runes, and Noxious Revival is what I'm gonna choose. I think the Titan was probably the wrong choice. Maybe Titan should have been Snapcaster. Because Snapcaster and Noxious is also pretty good. But now we have to get the Academy Runes back. No, that's one too many. He has only 2 blue sources, so we're gonna black sources, sorry, so we're gonna destroy his black source. He has a path, most likely. But whatever. We only have 11 cards left. Wow. Oh, he wrote GG. I was scared the first game, every turn, that he would be able to somehow manage to get Iona, but the second game was just, I don't know, felt easy. We were never really in a position where we felt like we were gonna lose soon. We were just in control the whole time, so I think it's probably a really bad matchup. Um, so let's report. 2-0. And I will put up the deck again. We have to go. We have to get 9 points if we wanna earn some money. Let's see the chat here. Oh, there's so much chat going on. Well, we're talking about Blutron, but yeah, there's nothing really that I need to add. We're just discussing different versions of Tron: red, green, and blue. Do you consider red, green Tron to be just a little worse than Blutron or significantly worse? Well, I'm not gonna get into that now because we're playing. Let's see who we're playing against. But it seems to be a lot of Blutron here tonight, or they're just talking about it randomly. Dion Mag is who we're playing against. What just happened here? Let's see. Oh, I always do this shit. It's 2 games. Getting serious, yeah. Why is this? Oh wow, they added. Wow, this is a feature that actually they just implemented. Apparently, it's not even bad. You see, guys, Wizards is working very, very hard to improve the client. Important stuff like this makes it in. I'm gonna have to wait a few minutes until he joins. If he doesn't, I'm gonna talk to him. Actually, I'm impatient, so I'm gonna talk to him right away. Let's see, where is he? Uh, oh, there he is. Come on. Oh no, this is not keepable. This is barely. If he has turn 1 discard, okay, he doesn't. And we lose this expedition map, well, okay, we would have drawn something that's good. Wouldn't have been half bad. I might actually, well, we're gonna try to go for the turn 4 Eugene, right? Well, now we see blue, so he might have a counter. So now it's not quite as great at a strategy. I like that we have Riemann and Condescend here. Oh, okay. It's ad nauseum. Hmm. Ostone doesn't do anything unless he relies on this. So this is bottom. Eugene, by the way, also not doing anything. I like the gifts. Well, he can go instant speed, right, ad nauseam. But I still like the gifts. Because we can gift and do like free counters, which is pretty strong. So he has Fraction Unlife and he has Angel's Grace. How many mana does he need for the ad nauseam? I think 5, right? 5 mana is ad nauseam. I think we actually might want to get a blue source. Instead of Tron. Not sure. I think you kind of want to be able to cast 2 counters. So I think we have to get a blue source, which is extremely annoying. Or we just get a blue source with gifts ungiven, but that's not that great. I think we have to get a blue source. I'm not gonna say anything about this. uh, Sometimes you're just lucky. Scry form and draw 2 cards. Sure. Sure, go ahead. This is uh, this is like dig through time, just worse, I suppose. He put top top bottom bottom, so I'm definitely gonna get a lot of counters here. Um, Lightning Storm. Let me actually. They win. I think this is pretty much their own. The only win condition they have is Lightning Storm. Okay, so we definitely want Condescend, Remand. Where's Spellburst? Spellburst. And maybe another Gifts Ungiven. Platinum Angel doesn't really do that much. I don't think I have anything that really does anything. I guess we can get Mindslaver to have a threat. That's pretty good. Repeal's pretty useless unless he uses Fraction Unlife again. Yeah, Snapcaster was definitely an option, but I only have 2 blue sources right now. That's kind of why I didn't like the Snapcaster as much. We definitely have enough mana to pay for Snapcaster Condescend plus another Condescend or plus Raymond, but just 2 blue sources is I don't like it. It would have been cool. It would have been really great here because we would have been able to Snapcast the gifts. So maybe I should have just done it. But this is pretty good because now we have a very real threat against him in the form of Mindslaver Lock. Because this is 9 with this mine and just 1 more mana. Basically, this is if we draw 1 land, it doesn't even matter which land, we have Mindslaver Lock. This is 7, 9, 11 mana plus Academy Runes, and you need 12. I would like to repeal this just to draw a card, but he's just gonna sack it, so what's the point? Fraction on life, okay. The thing is, if we tap out for the Mindslaver, he might just counter it and we die, and I'm a little bit scared of that. But I think we pretty much have to try because we have enough to activate. I mean, we still have enough mana to use both our to use 2 remounts basically. Pact of Negation. We're just gonna try again. He has to tap out this time basically. Well, he's gonna try to combo now, right? Mm, I'm not sure if I want to remount or if I want to condescend actually. I think I'm gonna condescend. I want this to be gone. Now he has to tap for Pact next turn. Oh, you are correct. If he had a second Pact, I should have saved the Condescend. You're absolutely correct on that. Well, I could have just remounted the Ad Nauseam with my. If he had a second Pact, it didn't really matter that much. As I said, Angel doesn't really matter. Well, we need a threat if we want to win, though. But I want to have both of these on top, but I want to have the mana on the very top actually. So we have Mindsaver Lock. And then after we've seen his hand and we've done some disruption, we can then draw the angel and play it. If yeah, Eugene is a threat, that's correct. Oh, I misplayed because now I don't have enough mana to do this actually. Oh no, never mind. I still. This is 6, 9. I should have used the Academy Runes with the one colorless mana I still had left. I misplayed. I don't want to play the Eugene here though. That's just really stupid. If I just put the Mindslaver on top, we would have had Mindslaver lock this turn and won the game basically. I mean, we would have been able to Mindslaver him once, and then we would have had to skip one turn, draw this mine, and then we would have been able to Mindslaver him again. And now if he has counter Ad Nauseam, he wins here. Doesn't look like he has it. But that was definitely a misplay on my part. So there's a Platinum Angel on top. I should have tapped the Academy Runes. Because then we would still have another remount open. Tapped wrong again. But I think if he had a counter, he would have countered the Mindslaver. I mean, it's pretty easy for him at this point. Yeah, he doesn't have it. But I should have played tap this Academy runes because we can use this in our upkeep. We don't need to do it in the end step. And then I would have had one more blue source and a second Remand as backup. That would have been way better than the way I did it. Too small. Well, I say small because they didn't matter, but they could have been game losing misplays. So let's see. Pithing Needle is pretty good. I don't think Chalice is a very good. Soaring Titan, Cap, negates, control target activate ability. Well, this prevents 2 damage with Lightning Storm, but it's not that great. So, let's see which cards are useless. These cards are pretty much useless. Squelch probably too. Chalice on 5 is not very likely. Chalice on 1 is actually not that bad though because of Angel's Grace. I think all of these are pretty useful. Maybe not Sundering Titan, but the others. Let's see what we can board out. Repeal's actually not that bad. Eugene though, right? Eugene doesn't do anything. Solemn, Etherize, Silent Arbiter. I like Repeal and Cyclonic Rift. I like it. Direction Unlife is one of his win conditions, and that gets around that. I don't think we. Angel just eats Lightning Storm and then we die, so I don't think Angel's very good. I think Sundering Titan is probably better than Angel. If Sundering Titan comes into the game, we'll probably win. Angel, not so much. Maybe we can get rid of a better Skull too. Don't need. We just need to Mindslaver him. So I'm thinking about Chalice on 1 against Angel's Grace, basically. Maybe we can board out 1 Repeal for the Chalice. Hi. I think that's okay. We don't need 4 bounce spells if we are only hitting for action on life. I can't type. I'm too late. Oh, what is this? This is not keepable. Sadly. The client is lagging. And I think somebody messaged me. Where's the chat? Whatever, we'll have to check it later. I think we lead with this because we don't want him to turn to counter it. I hope he doesn't have another win condition. Why not? This is 1, right? Lightning Storm. I hope I'm remembering this correctly and I'm not choosing the wrong card. I'm pretty sure it's Lightning Storm. It's discard a land, deal 2 damage basically. Don't want to show him that we only have a tap land here. So if this had been like a Flooded Strand, then he might have been able to negate the Pithing Needle if we play it turn 2. He probably still has some kind of bounce or something to deal. Or he has another win condition that I don't know about. We don't. We really need to hit our land drops here. We need mana to counter blue mana specifically. A second fraction on life. Wow, this is great. So repeal's pretty useless here. I'm gonna Gifts here. If he has another win condition and he just plays Ad Nauseam now, then we lose, whatever. And we get to see the second win condition. I really don't know what his second win condition could be though, because I've played against Ad Nauseam like once. Laboratory Maniac I know, Conflagrate I don't know. So I'm gonna look at that. Conflict. How do they pay for Conflagrate? I like O-Stone. O-Stone, next turn we put a counter, Fate counter on Needle, then we blow it and he loses 2 on life. Oh, they use the flashback, of course. I'm stupid, I didn't read the whole card. I just read the effect and the mana cost. They use the flashback, okay. Wow. Wow. How lucky are we? Just so lucky. So, I'm thinking here to just let him do this and then crack it and he dies. Not even try to counter, just let him do it and we activate Oblivion Stone, he uses Refraction on life and he's dead. Am I missing something? I guess we have so much mana. We might as well try to counter it. As long as we keep 5 mana open. But he just goes to at least like 0 life and then he dies. I don't see how he wins. I guess there's no reason though to let him try. We have so much mana, we can try this, and even if he contests this, we still have enough to blow the O-Stone. Swan Song. Oh, this Chalice. This Chalice, wow. It's unlikely though that he's able to find a win condition if he doesn't go below 0. Why did I remount the Ad Nauseam? I could have remounted the Swan Song. And then he wouldn't that was just really not smart what I did. I should have just remounted the Swan Song. I mean, I don't care about him having some random counter. But him having ad nauseam, well, as I said, I'm just trying to wrap my head around this Oblivion Stone and him trying to go off, and I guess we get to see it now. So let's see what happens here. At least we get to see his whole deck. Oh, I guess we needed to do it while this was still on the stack though, because now he's just gonna Angel's Grace. But I still don't see a win condition. Did I miss it? I only see Lightning Storm. Well, he has Echoing Truth for this, but does he have enough mana? He has four Spirit Guides that gets him to 6 mana. One for this. Yeah, he has enough mana though. He can Echoing Truth now. I needed to do this while this was still on this, while the Ad Nauseam was still on the stack. I kind of thought I would get priority somewhere, but even that wouldn't have mattered because where is it? The Angel's Grace is instant and has split second, so we can't react to this. So now our only play is to do this, and then he Angel's Grace and we lose. So I did misplay. I needed to use the O Stone in response to Ad Nauseam. I knew I was gonna screw this up. But once the Ad Nauseam had resolved, there was no way to go back and to change it. This isn't paper magic. If you make a mistake here, it counts. It would have been fine. Now, even if there was no split second, it wouldn't have been fine because he didn't need to use it. Yeah. So that's on me. Stupid mistake there. Let's see. I think the boarding is correct though. Yeah, I saw the slaughter games. Because slaughter games on Mindslaver is almost win. Yeah, I think the boarding stays the same. No counter, but we have decent draw, repeal and gifts. I like it. It would be way better though if the repeal was a remand or Condescent. Um, I I don't know. If he has the nut draw, even if he has the nut draw, we get to first and gifts, right? Wow. Very unfortunate. We draw these second Academy runes here. He does not have a blue source so far, so he seems to be having problems with his hand. I guess we can discard one runes if we want to. It does open us up a little bit against I guess he can. No, he can't really go off this turn. If he has 2 Spirit Guides, he can Angel's Grace, Spirit Guide, Spirit Guide. Now he would need 3. It's unlikely. So we can. I think we can tap out here for gifts, and probably go for Pact, Condescend, something like that. Oh, actually, I think we just go Greed, and we go Tower, Noxious Revival, Sunring Titan. That seems pretty good, right? Sunring Titan and Tower. So he has to put both of these in the graveyard. So he has to give us the other 2 cards, which is going to be Noxious Revival. Where's the Tower? Tower and Titan. Noxious Revival, so he has to put both of these away. And Jester's Cap, and then we we use the Noxious Revival on the Tower. Well, I guess this way he can give us, he would be able to give us Titan Cap, and we wouldn't really be able to do much. Maybe a Contour. Or Chalice. Chalice on 1 is not that bad. I like Negate, I think. Negate or Pact. I think I'm gonna choose. I'm gonna choose Negate. I like a Contour. If we take Jester's Cap or Mindslaver, he's just gonna give us Titan Mindslaver or Titan Cap, and that's not gonna be very good. This way, if he gives us Titan Negate, we play Academy Ruins, and we still have Contour open, and we can get the Titan back. Titan and Mindslaver is probably about the same here, but the Titan we can play right away if he gives us the Tower. He gives us Noxious Revival and Negate. I kind of want to get the Tower back and play the Titan. I mean, 1 turn later, obviously. I'm gonna play Academy Ruins first, and then I'm gonna put the Titan on the top. And then next turn we have Titan Mana plus Negate. I don't like the Snapcaster in that situation. Why do you want the Snapcaster? We only have 2 blue sources. The only good Snapcaster target is... We don't even have a good Snapcaster target. I just don't like it in that situation. I like the Contour way more. I think a Contour as a 4th thing is... If this is a Snapcaster right now, what would we do? Wouldn't really do anything. Seems like he's going for it. He knows we have 1 negate though, so he needs just Simian Spirit Guide. Oh, he uses Slaughter Games. Name a non-land card. Search target players. Graveyard, hand, and library. Well, okay. Let's see what he's gonna name. If he doesn't name Sunring Titan, we're getting it back. That's for sure. He can't name Tower. He has to. I think he has to name Titan. If he doesn't name Titan, Yeah, he does name Titan, okay. Aven Mind Sensor, so you can't look at our library. Yeah. He's taking his time looking at our deck. Now we only have Mindslaver left basically. So if he has his second Slaughter games, we're in a bad position. Interesting. I really want to draw. Yeah, remand. I was thinking about remanding my first, but I want to play whatever I draw next turn. I don't want to do nothing next turn. I guess I would have drawn one card though. I do this whole remand your first thing way too. I think it's either both islands or it's Repeal Island. Oh wow. If he plays the second Slaughter games now and he names Mindslaver, it's gonna be tough to win. We still have one Wonka engine then, but that's literally our only win condition at that point. Angel's Grace. Well, I'm not gonna counter that. I'm gonna counter the Ad Nauseam. And I think I'm gonna actually start with Remand because he needs another Angel's Grace if he wants to go off. I don't care if he has another one of these in his hand, right? So I'm gonna start up with a Remand. Why use my hard counter Condescend at this point? He uses Pact. I'll let that resolve. Use the next Remand. If he has another pack, we're gonna use our pact, and if he has two pacts in hand, then we lose. Wow. Do I want to pact this pact or do I want to pact this Ad Nauseam? If I pact this pact, he keeps the Ad Nauseam, we draw our card. But he's yeah. I think I want to draw a card more than he needs this. Well, he has only one card in hand. If his last card is a pact, I'm seriously gonna rage. If he had 3 pacts in hand. Yeah, now he's down to 1 card. I think this is the right play. Because if his 1 card is another Ad Nauseam and another Angel's Grace. Come on. I mean, we still have this Condescend. He's saying he didn't expect the pact. Well, nobody expects. the Pact of Negation. Oh, I didn't even think about this. I let both his pacts, of course. I let both his pacts resolve. He just loses the game. Wow. I didn't even think that he had to pay, but I let them both resolve. Of course. He can't even pay. He can't even pay one of them because this doesn't have a counter. Wow. What a weird matchup, though. What a weird matchup. Every time I play against this deck, I play against this deck like once every other month or so. I misplay one of the games because I forget just how exactly they do stuff. So we're 2-0. We need to win one more time to get into the money. And we're back to that magical 66% win rate or 67% win rate. And I think there's some tables still going, so we are going to watch them. 2 tables still going on. Gonna open that up. And we have Blutron. Okay. Blutron against Bogles. I wish I would play Bogles. I have a really good record against Bogles. Oblivion Stone, Cyclonic Rift, Chalice, you know, Platinum Angel. There's just so many cards they cannot deal with. Etherize, Silent Arbiter. Well, Silent Arbiter they can deal with. Even a Womka Engine just sometimes is enough to stop them for a few turns. But it seems like the Bogus player here is having a good time. Let's actually have a look at the chat here. Why does it have to do this when you move one of the chat windows? It puts this game into the background. So we have a repeal here on the E-Armor. This is gonna keep him alive, right? This turns into a 1-1 and this turns into a 8-8. Yeah, so this is gonna keep him alive at least. And he still has enough to go for Tron next turn. He can search up the mine, and then he has 10 mana, which would be enough to Mind Staver, or to O-Stone, or to Cyclonic Rift. Cyclonic Rift would be very good here because we don't even have Totem Armor anywhere. So Oblivion Stone would just be blowout. But he needs to draw, or he needs to do something. And he also plays Gifts and Given Snapcaster, but he plays, I think, the Shock Trooper list. We have 8 cards here. Wow, I didn't even notice this. The small things. Obviously, if you were looking at this at the paper table, you would, in a paper game on a real table, you would see that this person has a lot of cards in their hand, but here in Magic Online, it's not so obvious, but Keen Sense obviously did a lot of work, and this means if he plays something like Womka Engine, oh, and he has the O-Stone. Well, he has O-Stone plus Academy Ruins plus a lot of mana, which means he's just going to be able to O-Stone every single turn, and at this point it's probably game over, unless Michelle has Crozan's Grip, I think, is Crozan's Grip is literally the only thing I can think of that would help. Crozan's Grip VO Stone and attack for lethal. That's the only thing I can think of. Stony Silence doesn't help, it's too slow. Any other artifact removal doesn't help, it's too slow. He just cracks in response. I guess Boros Charm would do the trick. Well, actually no, it would just save your creatures. You would still lose your auras. I think Boros Charm is all your permanents gain indestructible, right? It's not just creatures. So Boros Charm would be pretty good, but obviously not in the colors of Bogles. I think Boros Charm is all your permanents. Spirit Dance are pretty good follow-up though. Gun Slam some stuff on this and immediately gain a huge body, and on top of that you get to draw cards. If you face a board wipe as a Bogus player, the card in your hand you really want to have is a Spirit Dancer, right? Especially against Blutron, which doesn't really play spot removal. But again, if he has a land in hand, he can just easily O-Stone lock. You need 8 mana, you need 10 mana plus plus Academy Runes, and he has 9 right now. So if he has an island, well, because he has to if he has any land that comes into play untapped, he can just O-Stone lock his opponent. He does have Totem Armor, that's true, but the opponent still loses all the enchantments. So the opponent is left with what size is this usually? This is a 0/2, I think. The opponent is left with a 0/2. Yeah. So the opponent does get to keep his creatures after the next O-Stone. So you just have to use the O-Stone in the attack step then, so that he can't re-enchant them before attacking the creatures, I mean. And this would be way easier to to analyze if we knew what his 5 cards were. But he has a bunch of cards which could help him. Like as I said, Cyclonic Rift, Mindslaver, Etherize, and he does play a land. He did not. Oh, okay, he has Mindslaver lock, so he had Tower and Mindslaver, so now he has Mindslaver lock, but I don't think he has the time to actually play it out. Let's see what the opponent is gonna do. Well, never mind. There's a Treasure Mage. Treasure Mage into Wurmcoil Engine. 4 minutes is plenty of time to win. He just plays Wurmcoil Engine and then he Mindslavers like 7 times maybe. He Mindslavers and he attacks with the Spirit Dancer into the Wurmcoil Engine. Then he attacks with the Bogle into Wurmcoil Engine. After that he attacks for 3 times. So he needs like 6 turns. So he has like 30 seconds, upwards of 30 seconds for each turn. I mean, that's what I would do. Play Wurmcoil Engine now and then just Mindslaver. Get rid of his creatures and then swing, just swing and keep Mindslavering. But it obviously we again we don't have the information. We don't see what cards they have in their hands, but he needs to seriously start considering the time. I'm sure he is. It's tough when you have Mindslaver. I mean, he could also he could have just O-Stoned twice, right? Just O-Stone and then play Wurmcoil Engine. I mean, look at this. It's just over. He just Mindsaver locks from now on and swings in the air, and again, yes, time is an issue, but I hope he at least manages to win it. And well, this Spirit Dancer is getting pretty big, but he doesn't have lifelink, so he can't raise the angel in the air. I think if I was the Blue player, I would get O-Stone, and I would put a O-Stone counter on Angel. What's important is that he doesn't swing with Angel because his opponent has Reach. If he forgets about Reach, then he loses. I would get O-Stone, just pass the turn, put a counter on Angel, crack O-Stone, I think. Because that's probably faster than Mind Slavering. Oh, he's actually gonna lose on time here, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure now he's gonna lose on time. Not sure if he took too much time or if it just was unwinnable all the time. Sad. He has everything and still can't win. The Rift! Wow. And now you Mind Slaver lock. And you win. He still has to play fast. He has 2 minutes. Cyclonic Rift. He still has to play fast, but now he's just gonna swing for 12. I mean, he just needs to attack twice. Wow, that Cyclonic Rift. I'm pretty sure that was a top deck. He didn't have that in his hand, did he? If he had this in his hand, he made it way more close when it needed to be. Or maybe he just played it all right. I'm not sure. Again, it's difficult to say if you don't know what cards they have in their hand, but ridiculous how close this game is, and that I'm pretty sure he top decked this Cyclonic Rift. I mean, it was crazy enough that he had all the mana, all the creatures, O-Stone and Mind Slaver, and was unable to win, and then he top decked Cyclonic Rift. That's just crazy. And now he's even taking his time, tapping all the stuff, and it's GG at this point. Wow, what a finish. I mean, I'm obviously rooting for him, but it has to be kind of frustrating for the Bogus player. Wow, what a game. I've had quite close games, but I don't think like this. I've had a game I finished with minus 500 life with Angel in play, and my opponent had like a 24/24 lifelink trample. But he had no removal for Angel, and then he just decked himself because he had Keen Sense, and he drew like more cards than I did. I have a screenshot somewhere. I think I'm gonna grab it. Let's see the chat here. Let me put up the deck. Everybody's. Oh, this was. This wasn't their last game. This was game 2. They're still sideboarding. I thought they were done. Both of them have very little time left. They're sideboarding, so I think I have the sideboarding bug and it doesn't show me, so I'm just gonna put up the deck again. Oh, I know this. Actually, let's see if they're done sideboarding and we can get in. No. Well, the time is so low. I think the Bluetron player is just gonna die on time. Sadly, we won't be able to see it. Oh, never mind. Great, we do get to see it. It wasn't a match, it was game 2. So now it's 1-1. So look at the time difference. There's very little chance for a Bluetron player to pull this off. He can spam F6, but he will lose anyway. I mean, if it was like 1 minute versus 2 minutes, and you use the F6 button very, very aggressively, you might be able to pull ahead if you are the aggressive deck. But if you have a control deck and it's 30 seconds versus 4 minutes, no, you're not gonna take it away. You're not gonna win it. I'm actually gonna tell them what they already announced. Already announced. Tom Mogoy, Emrakul, Edge Champion, right? And I think Karn. I think I'm pretty sure these are the ones which they announced so far. And Bogles wins. Lost to time. 40 seconds, 2 snapcasters delivered the beats. Wow, that's amazing. I've not done it before, but I've won. I've had some very, very close wins with a huge time difference, but I don't think that close. I've won a couple of times with like 2 seconds left on my clock, so this was the game now, and now we should have pairings in a minute. Let's up. Oh, we already have pairings, and it's me against Bogles. So Bogles has the same matchup again. No, I can't because it's not a deck. I can, but it's not. It's literally not a deck. My blue-white X. I have this deck. I'm not sure if you mean this, but it's not X and it's not opening for some reason. It's Miracles. It has White Sun Zenith, which should be Entreat the Angels, and Detention Sphere and Telling Time Riemann. It's just blue-white control. I'm not sure what deck you're talking about. I do not have blue-white X. Hang on. So yeah, I'm playing against Michelle Wong. Oh, you mean my Pauper deck? But that's not even a deck. I mean, If you mean this one, that's just something I tried out which didn't work. So this is even less a deck than the other one. I mean, this is literally unplayable, and my modern blue-white deck is just bad, but it's playable. I'm not sure which deck you're looking for. I think I know what you're talking about. The other streamer, Aniva or Bava, you might be talking about his deck, and he's streaming Fridays. He probably this is a mulligan. He's probably who you're talking about, who played the blue-white X deck. So a little bit confusion. There's different streamers streaming on this stream over on this channel, and I'm not him, and he's not me. Stupid hands here, which we will have to mulligan. It all makes sense now. I was really confused for a minute. Wow. Uh, if you want to see his deck list, you can probably check out his YouTube videos on Magic Gathering Strat YouTube channel. You will probably find his deck list in these videos, or message him on this Magic Gathering site. Great target for Condescend here. I think this is pretty straightforward. Slam Angel. Hope he doesn't have mainboard path. Do they play mainboard? Do they play mainboard path? I mean, they play postboard artifact hate. I know that. They play Crozan script and stuff like that. Well, if he has the path, then we just eat it, and I think it's worth a try. We're kind of lucky we're doing as well as we are, considering how we started with a multi-5, which was 4 lands and 1 expedition map. We kind of have to be happy that we are even still in the game. As soon as we survive this turn, I think we're in a pretty good position, having access to Snapcaster, Condescend. Hang on, how much are we gonna need? This is 5, so we can let him pay 4 more. This might be a little bit risky. I'm gonna do it anyway. Because if he plays land path, we can't Condescend. big enough, basically. Okay, he goes untapped land. I mean, he goes tapped land. What am I saying? Oh yeah, I can't block this, never mind. I'm playing a little bit riskier if he does have pop. But I really want to put a clock on the board that he has to respect if he doesn't have lifelink. And if he does play lifelink here, I'm gonna go Snapcaster on Ascent. Not for any of these spells though. So reach, lifelink, and path is basically what we're gonna counter. Wow, on a multi-5. So we definitely want Chalice, definitely want Etherize. Negates seem okay. Snapcaster seems okay. Wonka Engine might be okay. I don't see Cap happening. Bond Gnomes no. Dismember no. Dismember against Spirit Dancer isn't that bad though. Squelch no. Needle no. Pack no. So these 9 are useless. I think these 5 are pretty good. This Wonka Engine might be okay. Let's see what we don't want. Solemn is too slow. Remand doesn't really do anything. All of his stuff is so cheap. Eugene, pretty good. I think you want to keep the angel and the better skull. I think you want to keep all these 5 big dudes, and you want to bring in these 5 for sure. Arbiter sucks here. True. That is true. Is the Wonka engine that much better? I suppose. I suppose it's probably about the same. Um, the, the Arbiter comes in earlier. That's the only redeeming quality. I mean, Arbiter is still he's still a big dude. He still blocks like a 4/5 or a 4/6 Spirit Dancer. He still blocks Spirit Dancer. It's been enchanted a couple times. You think Solemn is better? I was gonna replace him with Womp Engine or let him in, but Solemn? I have trouble seeing that. Solemn. Hell, why not? Give it a try. We are up 1 game, and this one slot won't make a huge difference. I mean, you shouldn't think like that. You shouldn't half-ass the boarding just because, oh, 1 slot doesn't matter. But I'm willing to give this a try. This card is not useless. It rams and it chump blocks and it draws you a card. So it's okay. It's not useless, right? And it's not quite obvious if this is way better than Silent Arbiter, or if Vomkenshin is way better. All of these are literally just buying you time, just eating up some damage. And I like this hand. I like it quite a bit, actually. Aetherize is pretty strong. Better Skull can win you. Well, it probably won't win us the game right away, but it will buy us some time with a lifelink and blocking and doing that stuff. Noxious Revival, good. Not good on its own, but it can get us back the Aetherize. Worst case scenario, it just gets us back the Aetherize. And we draw the combo card. And I think Eugene is pretty amazing against him, right? Just -2, and he loses everything. And then you -2 again and again and again, and you get like 4 board wipes out of one card. She is stuck on one land. And we're gonna capitalize on that, hopefully. What am I doing? I'm not doing anything. We could Noxious Revival the Expedition map here. I think I'm gonna do it since our opponent is not really interacting. And we still have Snapcaster, which we can use to get the Noxious Revival back. Maybe you shouldn't. Maybe. Well, I don't want to tell anybody how to play. Let's leave it at that. But I think you probably shouldn't. I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna complain about my opponent keeping this hand. You shouldn't keep a one land when you're on the play, not even when you're playing Bogles. I guess I could have played this better, Skull. But we're just winning based on this spell burst at this point, so my plan is just to spell burst and then Gifts Giving at the end of the turn, so let's get Mindslaver, Academy Ruins. uh, okay, it's over. Yeah. So I don't really know what to say. This wasn't really a Magic game, right? This was just sad. So um, I don't know the deck. I don't play Bogles, but I think on the play, one land, no matter how good the hand is, one land really, I don't know. Let's do the reporting real quick. I'm gonna have a bunch of time, so since this ended so early, we're gonna have a bunch of time left in the round. So we're gonna watch somebody else play. Who did we not see so far? Wolftree and Playnet are sideboarding. Drunken Sailor and Gargamel. What a game! Just based on these two names, I can already tell this must be I can't watch this. Let me just find a game which we can actually watch, or let's try this again. Oh wait, we're just starting. For some reason, I don't know, we were sideboarding probably or something. Okay, so the player we just played against. Oh, come on, don't be a dick. I want to watch this game and chat at the same time, but it won't let me. Okay, let's go here. We have Scapeshift against something. That's actually, I know where I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna put this here. I don't care about chat, so I'm not gonna be able to read your what you're saying for a minute. So the Boggles player, she's asking how the red matchup is, and I'm gonna talk to you about it while I type because I'm good at multitasking. That was a joke. I would probably not be able to type and talk about it in a coherent manner. So I think the matchup is overrated as a bad matchup. So people say, "Oh, this is unwinnable." If they win the die roll, and they have an Eidolon, then you basically always lose. There is very little way to win. So if they have nut draw, you just lose. But if they don't have that, you can usually repeal, condescend, remount something first few turns, and then you slam Womka Engine, Plat Angel, or Batterskull. So I would say the matchup against Burn is probably 60-40 in their favor, just because 50% of the games they're gonna win the die roll, and then they're gonna be the favorite, and when they don't win the die roll, it's probably about even. I think if they don't win the die roll, it's probably about even.